military. With all the buzz on clothes, music, television, and moments of people of Manhattan, as well as key issues and heartfelt stories, us here at ETV have it all. Coming right now with my fellow anchors,
Amanda Livingston,
Sam Cohen,
and Savannah Duane.
We all know NBC is home to the popular shows such as The Today Show, The Office, 30 Rock, and as well as many others. Many actors such as Tina Fey, Steve Carell, to politicians including President Barack Obama and Senator John McCain have graced these halls. Take a look at our highly anticipated trip to the NBC studios.
This is Carly from ETV at LeadAmerica, and I'm here with Laura and NBC Page here, and we just got done with the tour of the studio. So, Laura, what is your favorite thing about being a Page?
I think the PAGE program is really unique in that it gives you exposure to all different aspects of the entertainment or news. So have the opportunity to go on doing assignments. Though I've had experience in marketing in the past, this has given me exposure to production or development. So I'm very fortunate, I think, for the diverse exposure that it gives you.
What's the process of, applying and getting the job?
So you apply online on the NBC Career website. So first they read your resume, if they like it, then they give you an email screen, which is sort of like an online test. You have about an hour to complete that. After that, you're in a phone interview, and then you come in person to a panel interview, which is actually kind of scary because it's 5 NBC employees interviewing you, and a group of other applicants at the same time. Then there's a one-on-one, rather 5-on-1, so 5 employees interviewing you at one time. And then the day concludes, everyone gives a little 2-minute presentation explaining why they should be here.
ever wonder how so many newspapers can be printed daily for the whole world? Well, with tons of machines, employees, writers, and most of all paper, it's possible. The New York Times was founded in 1851 and still continues to publish one of the best newspapers created. Nicknamed the Gray Lady, the New York Times Company publishes 18 other national newspapers, including the International Herald Tribune and the Boston Globe. This newspaper is organized into sections such as opinions, news, arts, business, sports, science, features, and style. The Times has won 104 Pulitzer Prizes, which has been the most of any news station.
Earlier this week, I had the pleasure of interviewing a remarkable young lady, Laura Margaret Burbach. Please tune in after the break for her interview.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot outside. I wish there was something fun to do. I know what you mean. It's so boring here. I know.
You guys look really bored.
Yeah.
Well, I have Teen Entertainment, the hottest teen magazine out there.
Really?
Look, it has everything from movies, music, Broadway shows, sports, anything you can imagine.
We can go to a baseball game. Let's go see a Broadway show. Oh my gosh, we can go shopping.
And they have the newest movie and music reviews out there. Wow. And the subscription is only $14.99.
I'm going to subscribe now. Me too.
Welcome back. Laura Margaret is a wonderful 16-year-old girl who was born and raised in Madison, Georgia, who this past year underwent a double lung transplant and a bone marrow transplant, all in the span of 6 months. This is something that has never been done before. Please listen to these interview clips. Can you please explain the brief timeline of what's happened while you've been there?
Okay. We got here in last June 09. And they started doing lots of tests, and we were thinking we were getting ready for a bone marrow transplant, and they didn't think that my lungs could survive a bone marrow transplant. So we totally shifted gears and started focusing on a lung transplant. And so we moved to an apartment, and I had to go to pulmonary rehab before a lung transplant, and that was just a bunch of exercise and stuff. Plus a bunch of old people who had lung problems, so that was fun. And then we, and I had to gain weight also, so that I could survive, be strong after the surgery for lung transplant. And then, sometime during all this, they came up with the convoluted theory that had never been done before to do the transplants from the same donor, which they hope could help with rejection. Because that's why a lot of organ transplant patients don't live very long after their organ transplants is because the body's immune system says, hey, this isn't my lung, what's it doing in here, and attacks it. But they're thinking if the immune system, which now is the case for me, my immune system is the same as my lungs, then they're happy together and they can coexist.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And so they came up with that theory and pitched it to the FDA and everything, and they put me on the lung transplant list, and they said that the statistical probability that we would find the match we were looking for to match, you know, the right size lungs, the right blood type, and the right HLA proteins for bone marrow was statistically very improbable. They said like less than 1%.
Okay, so the probability to get all of the same?
All the factors they needed from the same donor. And they said that we could be waiting 6 months to a year just for the lungs. And I didn't have that long.
Right.
But we got them in 6 days. And it was a better match than they asked for.
A touching story. We'll be right back after this break.
God, I hate these heels. I wish I had a bend and snap right about now. The bend and snap definitely changed my life.
The world can be filled with a variety of fashion choices. Let's see what people think of the latest summer fashion.
Okay, so we're here asking about fashion. So what do you guys like to wear in the summer?
Well, I'm from Texas, so it gets really hot there, so a lot of the time I have to wear flip-flops and a short t-shirt or a polo.
I usually wear shorts and either a thick tank top or a thin tank top, almost always a tank top, and maybe a cardigan because I always wear cardigans.
And I generally like to wear jeans because they're comfortable and a nice cool.
And I like to wear something like this, a skirt and a shirt, and so it's nice and breezy.
Right back after this commercial.
I'm really bored. I wish I had a friend. I'm so lonely. Rent me! Or rent me! What are you guys talking about? Rent a friend! What's that? You rent a friend. Call 1-800-RENT-A-FRIEND to get a friend, or go to rentafriend.com. Wow! Rent a friend!
Women and men have very different perspectives of their bodies and clothing, and especially swimsuits. From half-naked men to women in teeny bikinis, not everyone feels comfortable in their own skin. After meeting many different types of people, some opinions on how they feel about their summer swimwear vary. Let's take a look.
Hi, it's Jill, and you're watching ETV, and we're talking about body types today. So Kayla here has an hourglass figure. She's very lean and she's tall. So she's wearing skinny jeans that are cuffed at the bottom, and they emphasize her curves because she's thin. She doesn't have many, but the skinny jeans are tight and they work for her. And her shirt is tucked in, making her waist look smaller. And the collar shows a little bit of cleavage, but it doesn't show anything too much. So, good job. Okay, now we have Alexa, who's wearing long shorts, and they make her legs look longer than they actually are, so good job. And then she's wearing just a nice t-shirt that flatters her body and doesn't cling too tightly, but it's not really hangy either, so it works for her. And her boots are just a nice accessory.
For teens and adults, summer is a frothy and light time filled with many laughs and few worries, as it should be. New York City is a great city if you're looking to have some of that.
From great shopping to women with or without body image confidence, New York City can offer all you're looking for. From some, including Laura Margaret Burbach, this summer means a second chance at living life and starting new.
For everyone, summer means a time to begin anew. Re-energize and capture memories that will keep you alternatively laughing and cringing for the rest of your days.
So thanks for watching us on ETV to update your news. I'm Amanda Livingston.
I'm Kristen Pilitary.
I'm Sam Cohen.
And I'm Savannah Duan. And have a great day. And don't forget to live the Lead America way.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I had to do this.
Okay, excuse me.
It's good.
Honestly, you could have called me.
For teens and adults, summer is a frothy and light time filled with